Now let us discuss about fully functional dependency in DBMS. A fully functional dependency occurs when a non-prime attribute depends on entire composite primary key and not on a subset of the key. So we can say that a fully functional dependency occurs when a non-prime attribute can also be called as key attribute. So when a non-key attribute depends on entire composite key rather than a part of the candidate key, rather than a subset of the candidate key. So let's see this table. This table is containing 3 columns: student ID, course ID, grade. Now we have to select primary key. We can't select student ID as the primary key. Why? Because a student may register for different courses. So, but primary key means it must be unique. Duplicate values are not allowed. So we can't select student ID as the primary key. Likewise, we can't select course ID as the primary key. Why? Because a same course may be offered to different students. So that's why here we are choosing composite primary key. Composite primary key means collection of attributes. Composite primary key can also be called as candidate key. Here the composite primary key contains 2 attributes. They are student ID, course ID. Next, non-prime attributes are other than the key attributes. So we have only one non-prime attribute, that is grade. So now let's check this dependency. Non-prime attribute depends on entire composite key. Here what is the non-prime attribute? Grade. So let's take this functional dependency, grade. So grade is depending on the non-prime attribute is depending on entire candidate key. Here what is the candidate key? The candidate key contains 2 attributes: student ID, comma, course ID. So let's check whether this functional dependency is correct or not. Student ID, course ID. Student ID, comma, course ID determines grade 1, comma, CSC. So 1 CSC 1 is giving the grade as A. So in the entire table, 1 CSC 1 means A only. So likewise, 1 CSC 2 grade is A plus. So in the entire table, 1 CSC 2 means A plus only. So we can say that the non-prime attribute is depending on the entire candidate key. Now let's remove an attribute from the candidate key. Let us remove course ID. So now the functional dependency will be like this. Student ID implies grade. Now let's check whether student ID is determining grade or not. Whether the grade is depending on student ID or not. Student ID, grade. So one student ID grade is A. Next, one student ID grade is A plus. So here the same student is getting different grades. So we can say that this functional dependency is wrong. Why? Because here we don't have unique values. For the same student we have different grades. So that is the point. If we remove an attribute from the candidate key, then it doesn't determines the prime attribute. So let us remove one more attribute. Let us remove student ID. Then the part of the candidate key will become course ID. Course ID determines grade. Let's check whether it is correct or not. Course ID. CSE 1 grade is A. CSE 1 grade is B. So here for the same course we have different grades. So we can say that this functional dependency is also wrong. So this point is correct. The non-prime attribute, here the non-prime attribute is depending on the entire composite primary key, the entire candidate key, rather than a subset of the candidate key. So if we remove an attribute from the candidate key, then the then the candidate key is not determining the non-prime attribute. So let's take a relation R of A comma B comma C. So here R is nothing but relation, the table. Here we have 3 attributes. Let us assume that A, B are candidate key attributes, whereas C is non-prime attribute. So A, B is determining C. A, B combinedly determining C. Here the C is depending on A and B. But a part of the candidate key, a subset of the candidate key doesn't determines this non-prime attribute. So here part means A implies C. So this functional dependency is wrong. A doesn't determine C. So C doesn't depends upon A. So likewise part of this candidate key means B implies C. So this is also wrong. B doesn't determine C. C doesn't depends upon B. So this is about fully functional dependency in